Live Nation has become a dominant force in live entertainment over the last 20 years. Their merger, now over a decade ago, with Ticketmaster has attracted quite a bit of scrutiny. And all of this growth has happened under the leadership of their CEO, Michael Rapino. And he made some recent comments during an event about ticket pricing that likely won't be very reassuring to the millions of fans out there that already have concerns about high ticket prices. When you open up Ticketmaster ready to buy concert tickets and you finally see the price, what's the first word that comes to your mind? Is it expensive? Insane? How about underpriced? Probably not, but that's exactly what the CEO of Live Nation, the biggest concert promoter in the world, thinks about the tickets you're buying. Michael Rapino, the man in charge of that live music empire, was speaking at a recent industry conference when he suggested that even with all the complaints about high ticket prices, concert tickets are still a bargain. He believes there's still, in his words, a lot of runway left to charge fans even more. Now, to make his point, he compared going to a show with going to a basketball game or buying season tickets. He said, quote, "In sports, I joke it's like a badge of honor to spend 70 grand for a Knicks courtside seat. They beat me up if we charge 800 for Beyoncé." Definitely, if you're able to afford something like that, you are certainly wealthy to be able to have that kind of disposable income for entertainment. Now, he went on to say that, quote, "Music has been underappreciated and that the price of a concert has been too low for a long time." To back this up, Rapino claimed that the average concert ticket price is just $72. He said, quote, "Try going to a Laker game for that, and there's 80 of them." But the number seems a little out of touch with what fans are actually paying, and he didn't specify where that number came from. Now, according to 2024 data from Polestar, the average ticket price for one of the top 100 tours in the US was actually $136. If you were going to a stadium show, the average was $128. An average arena show was about $99. And of course, none of these numbers even begin to factor in the notorious service fees, dynamic pricing, or the brutal secondary market where scalpers run wild. Now, Rapino's defense, in all fairness, is that artists are pouring in more and more money into huge, elaborate productions to give fans a memorable show. And that does cost a lot of money. But it's a tough pill to swallow for fans who feel like they're getting squeezed from every possible angle before they even walk through the gates. And if you've been to an amphitheater show anytime recently, you know that you've even now got to pay to rent the lawn chairs. Now, these comments come at a time when Live Nation has been under intense scrutiny. The company is currently in the midst of a massive antitrust lawsuit from the Department of Justice, which alleges that Live Nation and its subsidiary Ticketmaster operate as an illegal monopoly, in their opinion, that stifles competition and drives up prices. The FTC has also filed its own suit, accusing Ticketmaster of hiding fees and not doing enough to stop scalpers. Unfortunately, I think the bottom line here is simple. Don't expect concert tickets to get any more affordable anytime soon. The man in charge of it all is being crystal clear that he believes there's room to raise prices even higher. Now, it's worth noting that he was speaking in front of a CNBC conference, so the audience here is more so investors, and obviously this is a publicly traded company. If you look at their stock price, it has skyrocketed over the last several years as concert demand has been surging. And I think the main criticism of Live Nation is that it's nearly impossible to compete with them. After all, they own Ticketmaster, so they handle the ticketing. They own a massive number of concert venues of all different sizes in the US. So this is definitely something that has sparked a lot of conversation with concert goers. Without a doubt, Live Nation has done an amazing job with putting on live events. Their venues are very nice, but the main criticism here, as they are the company that owns Ticketmaster, it remains a massive concern for concert goers, pricing, affordability. It's a tough market right now, not just for the fans, but also for touring artists with cost to tour skyrocketing. So obviously, let me know what you all think about this down in the comments, as millions of fans out there definitely feel as though it's becoming impossible for them to afford live shows. That's your latest update here from Rockfeed. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest news and updates.